It was the smells that first alerted the residents of Jenjarom that something was not right in their neighborhood.
We feel that the air getting worse and then more people fell sick. So there's rumor saying that people from China cooking plastic surrounding our area. So as a chemist, I feel very strange why people want to cook plastic. The moment of the time, I have totally no idea about import plastic waste.
Chemist turned activist Pua Lay Peng, along with her community, have been fighting against illegal plastic recycling facilities in Jenjarom since 2018. The town in Kuala Langat district is located 25 kilometers away from Malaysia's busiest port.
Surrounding my community, they have more than 30 this type of plastic recycle factory. We found a land with 17,000 tons of waste from Europe, Australia, Japan, Korea, UK, of course, France, and then USA. We found a lot of food packaging, medical packaging, pets food packaging, and that is a country of origin. It's very rare that you can like, oh, a whole pile of waste actually belong to America or belong to Australia. But I saw those packaging, like a single type in a certain area.
The community formed the Kuala Langat Environmental Action Association and filed a complaint with the local government. But Pua says after 6 months of inaction, they took matters into their own hands. They reached out to non-governmental groups like Greenpeace with footage of the area, which helped draw media attention.
A lot of international journalists, reporter came to us, CNN, BBC. I realized that we are the first community stood up to fight against plastic recycle factory, which for past 20 years, the waste sent to China but now came to Malaysia.
China banned imports of plastic waste and other materials in 2018, but it has resulted in a surge of waste imports in other parts of the continent. In 2019, Pua and her community managed to get the government to clamp down on some recycling facilities.
So, after our activities continue for about 10 months, finally, the 30 plus illegal plastic recycle factory be closed down. At the same time, other area in Malaysia which have a similar situation as my community, totally about 200 to 300, this type of illegal plastic recycle factory being closed down.
But Pua says many of the closures were short-lived, despite tighter regulations.
My country strengthened the law and regulation. For example, they need to have a EIA report. They need to only allowed to operate in a heavy industry zone, which can have a bit more distance with the communities. But I think around 2 years ago, we start to find it come back already.
According to a 2024 UN report, Southeast Asian states import more than 100 million tons of metal, paper, and plastic waste annually, with Malaysia as one of the largest net importers.
Just recently, I found a pile of Europe countries, Italy, Belgium, France, Germany's packaging waste being dumped somewhere nearby 5 kilometers away from my community, being burned and dumped. And the expiry date on those packaging is year 2020, 23 or 2024. That means this is very latest waste.
The Malaysian government has stated for years that it wants to reduce waste imports but hasn't formally banned them, unlike some neighboring countries. And Pua believes that unless the waste exporting countries change their ways, Malaysia will continue to be the world's dumping ground.
For past more than 20 years, developed country, they are so get used to take developing country as their part of their waste management system, which is very unfair and is very unethical. We are part of the problem. This is a global problem.